Well, I couldn't help myself. I had to shoot at least one more video while I'm in Santa Monica. And look how beautiful this is. Going for a walk this morning just before I gotta do a couple coaching calls actually, and then head to the airport and fly back home, straight up north, back to the West Coast. Well, I'm on the West Coast, back to the Northwest Coast, I guess. Anyways, the thing that I wanted to share with you this week is my thoughts around abundance and my experience of working with different accounting firms for the last, well, it's been 8 years now, call it solidly with the Accountant Success Formula. I've been, believe it or not, public practice for me, I'm actually at my 36th year. 36 years, that's a bit scary, isn't it? Holy crap. Anyways, so 36 years in the accounting profession, and for the last 8 to 10 years working with accounting firms. And I've found a deciding factor. There's one thing that actually determines whether or not you're successful as an accountant, successful as a business owner, actually in general. And that's whether or not you have an abundance mindset or if you have a scarcity mindset. So let me kind of extrapolate on that. So when I go into accounting firms, one of the first things I do is we determine where you are today. Then we paint a picture of your future, where you could be, which is always smaller than most accounting firms realize. So my job is to help push you on that, to make you realize it can be a lot bigger and a lot better. Then we create a path between where you are today and where you want to be in the future, right? It's always about a bigger, brighter future. But what happens is that when we're looking at getting from where you are today to tomorrow, you have to do some cleaning. Got some housework to do. You gotta offload some clients. Well, this is where the rubber meets the road. This is where the successful business owners, the successful entrepreneurs completely separate themselves from the non-successful CPAs. Is that the successful entrepreneur knows that there's such a world of abundance that if they offload some bad fit clients, some low end work, the garbage, it's going to be replaced with better quality work, because nature abhors a vacuum, I say. It doesn't like having nothing in its space, so it'll always fill it up. This is the concept of abundance. But the CPAs that do not want it, they're scared, and they're like, no, we got to hold on to every client because I'm gonna perish, I'm gonna die. They're the ones that are in trouble, and it just comes down to an abundance mindset and just going, you know what? There's so many people in the world to serve. Like, I'm down here in Santa Monica, there's people running up and down, and you just get, I don't know, I'm just in a little bit of awe right now of just how big the world is. I mean, I'm in just one little speck of the world. And I've done a lot of traveling, and there's, over 7 billion people on the planet. And you're concerned about offloading a handful of crappy clients that are actually, I call them bottom end clients, destroying your bottom line. And so for me, and by the way, when I do these videos, I also listen to myself, because it's important for me to practice what I preach, right? Is that if you're afraid of letting go, I'm offloading, which I like to call offloading low-end, wrong-fit clients, you will never, ever, ever become successful, okay? That is just, it is gonna stop you and you're dead in your tracks, because you're living with a scarcity mindset, not an abundance mindset. So there you go. That's what I want to leave you with this week, and the beautiful views here in Santa Monica. So I'm Eric Solbakken, reminding you that when you take back control of your business model, you can take back control of your life. Stay tuned for more success tips to come.